everyone, welcome back to another video. I hope you're all doing well. So a couple of months back I done a video where I recreated a set from Vincent Nails. Vincent is like my true nail idol. His work truly is amazing and I admire him so much. He's so talented and yeah, literally it's my hopes and dreams to become as good as him one day. I recreated a set from him a couple of months ago where he'd done a black and white Gucci set and it was all matte and it was absolutely gorgeous, and I recreated it pretty similar, just on shorter nails, and I've done Louis Vuitton instead of Gucci, and the results weren't too bad. Obviously nothing like his, but they weren't too bad. And today I thought I would try it again to recreate another one of his sets. He recently posted a throwback picture from last autumn where he'd done these gorgeous matte full nails. So today I'm going to be sort of, I say recreating, but I'm more just sort of copying. I'm going to try and do the full design myself and see how well I can do, because obviously they're not going to turn out as great as his did, but I'm going to give it my fair shot today. So I've pre-painted some nails. I haven't top coated them or nothing yet, but I've gone in with 053 from IDOLS. It's this gorgeous sort of bright orange, sort of neon orange. Please ignore the state of the bottle, but I've gone in with Pure Realm from Savvyland for the white in the middle there. I've gone in with 119, which is this gorgeous nude colour from IDOLS, and then 327 from the Beatles Perfect 20 collection, which is this sort of like lighter orange colour. It doesn't look like too much of a complicated set to recreate, so I'm going to give it my best shot today. I might do a bit of talking throughout this video. I don't normally talk, so I normally just got my head deep into it, but I might do some talking for once. But yeah, I hope you all enjoy. Hopefully I do a relatively good job at doing this set. But anyhow, wish me luck. It's time to crack on and try and do this. Okay, so I'm going to start off by going in with the IDOLS matte top coat, and I'm just going to top coat all of the nails. I absolutely love this top coat. This one and the Beatles matte top coat are like my go-to ones. This one's really affordable. It's like £4.99 I think for a 10ml bottle on Amazon, so it's super cheap and it's really good as well. I really cannot fault it. But yeah, I'm just going to go in, I'm going to give each nail a little layer of this. Yeah, I love this matte top coat because it just doesn't have like that weird feel to it, and it does look proper mattified, because some matte top coats are sort of cured down, have more like a satin look. They don't look proper matte. Like, they're pretty close, but they're not like proper matte. But this one's fantastic. Okay, so I've decided I'm not actually going to go in with a brown, because looking at the picture I think maybe it's more orange and it just sort of looks brown in certain places because it's got the black combined with it. So I've dug out my black and orange, not proper Sharpies, they're just cheap ones from Lidl's, and apparently something has leaked in my pen pot. Okay, so there we go, they have been matte top coated. I'm saying about a satin finish, that one there sort of has got that sort of sheen to it, but I think that's more the nude colour underneath. But yeah, I absolutely love that matte top coat. Okay, so I'm going to try and sort of recreate a similar sort of pattern to what Vincent had on his one, if I can. Like a Sharpie sort of nail art marble, you don't really need to be particularly neat. You can just sort of squiggle lines and you sort of more just play with it until you sort of get a look that you're happy with. You only have like a little bit of control, like you don't have full control in my opinion when you're doing sort of Sharpie ink, because it's partially sort of where the alcohol sort of flows as well, and you do have some control, but sometimes not as much as you would like, I find. But yeah, I'm gonna try, and I probably will still be speeding up a lot of clips in this video just because I do spend a lot of time faffing about, especially with marble. It takes me ages to sort of get a look that I'm sort of happy with. I'm hoping you guys can't hear all the roadworks going on outside. There's lots of dumpers and diggers going past. They're sorting out the road, making it not quite as bumpy. which is great, but I'm just sort of, yeah, it's getting a bit loud. I'm actually filming in the morning for once. I think pretty much all the kids down here have all gone back to school today, properly for the first time in obviously months. My boy's just gone back to nursery as well this morning. My daughter's absolutely buzzing to be back at school. She gets to see her friends again for the first time in like 6 months. My nursery sort of contacted me and asked me if I wanted some settling sessions for my boy. And it's like, nah, I don't think he needs them. Because he done some when he first joined the nursery last year. They sort of give you like a half an hour session, then an hour session, hour and a half, and just sort of work their way up into it. Just sort of see how the kids sort of react to sort of being away from mum and dad type thing. But yeah, absolutely no issue for my boy. He settled in so easy. He wasn't fussed. He just enjoys playing with all the other kids. So they asked me a couple of weeks ago, and I was asking about him coming back this week, whether I wanted to do some settling sessions with him first, and it's like, actually I don't think he needs them. I think he'd be more than happy just going in. So he does 3 hours on a Monday and then 4 hours on a Thursday and Friday. And he loves it. He doesn't want to leave the place. He has so much fun there. So yeah, both my kids are very happy to be back to reality. I cried like a baby this morning, but it's also nice to have a bit of like time to myself, you know. I generally always do my filming quite late at night. I occasionally film like the odd haul throughout the day, but I don't really ever do nail art very often throughout the day. It's normally sort of 9-10 o'clock at night that I actually sit down and start filming my nail art. So yeah, it was actually quite early and I'm sat here filming some nail art throughout the day, which is cool. It's just awfully quiet. It's very strange. Right, so I've sort of given myself some guidelines there. What I'm going to do is I'm going to give it a good minute for the alcohol to fully evaporate and sort of dry down a bit more, and then I'm going to top coat it. That's always my top tip when doing nail art, is when you're happy with your design, top coat it before you start on the next step, because otherwise you run the risk of ruining what you were happy with. And like when I'm doing freehand nail art as well, like I don't put the clips in all the time, but I do top coat a lot when I'm doing freehand, because I'm doing so many different layers, and once I'm happy with something I don't want to run the risk of ruining it, so I'll put a layer of top coat and then I'll carry on. But yeah, I'm just going to let that dry. I'm going to give it another coat of top coat. Okay, so I've actually gone in with a glossy top coat because I'm convinced that with a matte the Sharpie sort of sticks to it more, makes it harder to sort of shift. So I've gone in with a glossy and cured that for 30 seconds. I'm now just going to go in with some of this black and shuffle about that for a minute. So you sort of got to let the alcohol evaporate quite well and it all sort of dry down quite well before you put a top coat on, simply because otherwise when you go in top coat it'll sort of like glide off all funnily, and sort of like half of the design sort of wipes away the top coat, and then your brush ends up getting covered in Sharpie and you have to wipe off your brush with your top coat, and it can just be a bit of a faff. So always make sure if you're doing this sort of thing that you definitely let the alcohol evaporate well before you go top coating it, and just give it a good little minute to dry down nicely. I don't know, I'm not very good at giving tips on nail art. I enjoy doing it, but I don't think I'm very good at teaching anyone anything. But yeah, I'm just sort of going in with the harsher lines at the moment. I'm like constantly wiping off my brush after every few seconds as well. I'm just sort of cleaning off any like excess sort of ink. Like I said, I always faff about for ages. End up wiping off most of the ink that I put on the nail. I don't know, I'm not used to talking while I'm doing these videos. but I thought I'd make a change just to have a little chit chat while I can. You guys will have to let me know whether you enjoy me talking or whether you prefer my videos where I just sort of do the nail art and just put music over the top. I'll always do those just because some of my videos are so long-winded that if I'm sat here talking, they're going to be the longest video ever. And I quite like little short and sweet videos. But I know some of you do like it when people sort of talk through the process and just sort of have a little chit chat and all that. So yeah, you just have to let me know what you prefer. And if you want me to continue to sort of do more sort of talking videos a bit more often, or whether I should just stick with my sort of wax the music on and crack on kind of videos. That I quite often get asked to sort of do some more videos like with my freehand and sort of give a bit more of an explanation of what I'm doing and do it in real time rather than speeding it up. But sometimes my footage is a good couple of hours long and it's just not really, I can't really put it like in real time because it'd be one hell of a long video. I'm going to try and do something at some point if it's just one nail or something, just sort of talk through little bits here and there on just one nail. I just sort of want to get these harsher lines sorted and then I'll sort of add in the sort of more bigger, more smudgier bits. I don't really know how to explain it. So I mean, I'm crap at doing tutorials. I just sort of hope that sometimes I teach someone something just by watching me. I'm hoping you can sort of pick up some tips from me of the way I do things, but like I don't always do things the proper way. I just do it my way. I'm sure some of you sometimes look at what I'm doing and just think, what the hell is she doing? But yeah, I like to do things my way. But I'm just going to let that dry again and top coat it. Okay, so I'm going to move on to this finger with the 119 from Emily on it. I'm just going to do the 2 white stripes that are on Vincent's set. I'm just going in the same brush that I used a minute ago to do the marble with. They don't need to be really neat lines. I have to go over this probably 3 times before it's proper white. Just don't load it up too thick because it won't cure properly. Okay, so I've done that, I've added some top coat, and I'm going to go in and do some more Sharpie marbling again. I think this is very much just like trust the process of this set. Okay, so I just sped through that bit simply because I was faffing about so long, and you guys don't need to see that like in real time again. So I just sort of sped through it. I know it looks like a bit of a mess at the moment, but I'm hoping for the other elements of the nail that it all sort of come together in the end. So looking at Vincent's picture, it looks like he's gone over here and over here with a white line again. So I'm going to do the same, and then I think I'm going to go around and do the other bits in black just like Vincent's done. Okay, and then for the black outline, I'm going to go in with the Savvylands Occult PT001. I do hate doing lines. I've not got the most steadiest of hands. Some days I'm just too shaky that I can't actually do nail art because I'm too shaky. You'll probably notice that my lines just get thicker and thicker where I'm constantly trying to sort of make them more even. I'm really hoping the set will just come together and look good at the end. At the minute it kind of looks a bit all over the place, but I'm trying. I really am trying. Okay, so this is where we're at right now. I think I might go over this one in a minute of a bit more of a thicker black line, just sort of match the thickness there. But for now I'm going to move on to the tricky part of doing the maple leaf. So I've put 3 colours on my palette. We've got 807 from the Beatles Modern Muse collection, 053 from I'm a Lee again, and then 327 from the Beatles Perfect 20 collection. So before I start ever doing freehand nail art, I tend to matte top coat the nail I'm doing, just because I'm working underneath quite a bright light, and in the glossy top coat it reflects really badly. So I always matte top coat just because it makes it easier to see what I'm doing, what lines I've done, etc. But I'm just going to go in by trying to do the sort of main part of the leaf. As you will see from the picture, which I will put back on the screen now as a referral, you'll see that sort of like the top half of the leaf is darker than the second half of the leaf. So I'm sort of going in with the red and sort of blending it in with this sort of neon orange from Emily a bit, and we'll sort of work our way out until we get sort of more of a lighter sort of colour, which that's where I'll bring in the light orange from Beatles Perfect 20 collection. I'm not doing any of the really fine detail with this brush because this brush is quite thick, and I prefer to use my other brush for sort of more finer detail, but just to make it a bit speedier, I'm just going in with a thicker brush. Yeah, I'm just going to sort of do it a bit like that, and then I'm just going to go in with my finer brush and pull this gel polish sort of out a bit more to get those sort of more thinner spikes off the leaf. I'm going to try not to be too quiet and sort of try and keep this sort of real time. And in all honesty, I'm pretty crap at drawing leaves. I really struggled last year when it sort of hit autumn time. I wanted to do a few really cute sort of autumn sets with some autumn sort of leaves, and what I did do come out awful, and I really didn't like them. I think there was a couple of sets I did that I never even posted because I just really hated them. They were that terrible. And I didn't really do many autumn sort of leaves last year because I didn't really have anything else, like any sort of like glitter shapes or anything that sort of were like leaves or anything good for sort of autumn sort of fall weather. So I never really done a huge amount, unfortunately. But this year I really want to try and do a bit more and try and sort of improve with drawing leaves. I'm sort of trying to copy the exact leaf here from Vincent's set, which doesn't help. But yeah, I'm going to cure that. I'm quite happy with the colouring and everything, and then I'll go in with the black and sort of draw the actual sort of details of the leaf, and hopefully it'll come together nicely. Okay, so I have decided I'm actually going to go in and do a little more detailing on the leaf before I do the black outlines, so I feel like it could be better. And I'm also going to add some yellow in because I don't feel like it's quite sort of getting them right colours. So I've got this 337 yellow from Beetles. It's quite a sort of nice sunflower yellow, and I'm going to go in and do some more detailing with the same colours plus the yellow again. So try not to hold too much paint on my brush. I want nice thin lines. And I'm just going to go around and I'm going to try and outline that outer part of the leaf first. Okay, so now I'm just going to go and try and start doing some of the centre pieces. Start by going straight up through the middle and sort of take it off like that. So I'll probably go back over all of this in a minute once I've sort of got like the sort of actual design sort of done. I'll probably go back over again and sort of neaten up lines and stuff. That's typically what I do when I'm doing any form of freehand. Okay, so now I've done that part, the last bit is to add some rhinestones. So I don't have the same ones that Vincent's used. He's got some really nice sort of gold looking triangles. I don't have those. I've got these tiny little rose gold ones, oopsie, but they are literally the only triangles that I've got, so they're gonna have to do. And then I've got these sort of like chocolatey sort of coloured sparkly metallic rhinestones as well, which I'm going to use. I thought they were quite sort of autumny, so that's what I'm going with. But yeah, this is the current situation. I know that leaf was awful, but I really did try. But yeah, time for some rhinestones. So I've got this glue gel here which I'm going to be using. Okay, so here we go. This is my end result. I know it's nothing compared to Vincent's, but I tried. I really did try. It's been quite a long-winded set again, but I'm relatively happy with the results. Like, I know they don't compare to Vincent's in any way, shape or form, but you know, I've got a long way to go till I'm getting to that level, but they're still okay, I suppose. Yeah. I'll pop a picture up anyway now of both mine and Vincent's sets side by side, so you can sort of see the comparison between them both. And yeah, it's been fun creating it anyway. I hope you guys have enjoyed watching me create them. I hope this video isn't going to be too long because I have done quite a bit of talking compared to usual, but yeah, that is my end result of this set. So yeah, if you like this video, please remember to like and subscribe. Thank you all so much for watching and being patient with me while I created this little set. And yeah, if you would like to see more of these sort of videos where I'm doing a bit more talking and sort of playing around and trying to recreate other people's sets, then please let me know and I'll try and do more in future. But yeah, anyways, for now I'll let you guys go. Much love to you all. Thanks again for watching, and I will see you in the next video. Bye.